G'day everyone, Raid Zero AU, and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is episode 29 and a new update. We're now on Alpha 1.7, and just to run through a couple of the new things in it. There's a few graphics additions and things like that. Go into settings and have a look. So we've got resolution, screen space, ambient occlusion is now in there, image processing it's on, bloom is there, FOV, let's adjust that. We'll take it up to about 90, I think. Alright, so there's a few more graphics options in there. Let's see if what it does to the... No, the models are okay. That's okay. Alright. So we'll head in here. Obviously everything looks a bit different with the field of view set. I hadn't set that previously, so... But, now, onto the new stuff. So, they've added some new combat steel blocks for the base and the capital vessel, which can't be destroyed by handheld weapons, except the rocket launcher. So, alright, let's head in here and let's have a look in our blocks. So we've got steel blocks, hardened steel blocks, combat steel blocks. And that needs hardened steel plate. So, what's hardened steel plate? Steel plate. Hardened steel plate. Ah, so that's interesting. So, hardened steel plate takes 5 iron ingots, 2 sathium ingots, and 1 metal component, and gives 10 for each of those. So. And how many of those does it take for? And you need 10 of those for each block. So, but it's got hit points of 500 on it. Quite a large mass of. It's double the mass of a hardened steel block. Hardened steel blocks also look like they've had. I believe they used to be 100 hit points, I think. Someone quite easily correct me on that. But looking there, they've now got 200. The other thing that they've done is put in the armoured window block, which you need hardened steel plates for, and also the glass plates. Once again, these can't be destroyed by handheld weapons. So, and they've added thick versions of vertical windows, and the old shutter windows are now armoured windows. And they've advised that there will be more window shapes in the future. So, it's interesting. Now, they've also added an extra door. Wondering whether we need to actually unlock that. Let's have a look. A new armoured door. So, let's have a look in here. There we go. Automatic armoured door. Once again, not destructible by handheld weapons. What does it need? 2 metal components, and that needs hardened steel plates as well. But it is something that you unlock it at level 7, but you do need to unlock that with the new update. So, if you want access to that. Does it say what the hit points on that is? Yeah, hit points 200. Normal door is 80. But once again, this can't be destroyed by normal handheld weapons. I'm assuming that it's the same as the blocks, that it can't, and like the windows would be the same. Not destructible by handheld weapons, but I would think maybe the rocket launcher. Have to try that out. Now they've added an emergency O2 generator, and then in brackets in the patch notes they've put needs oxygen atmosphere. Let's see if we can't find it. Where would that be? Tools, maybe? They have added in a new remove and repair tool. So, we'll need to unlock that as well. Might craft one of those in a minute and have a look at it. So we got... We're starting to get tier 2 stuff of most things. Miscellaneous, maybe it's in here. H2O2. Emergency O2 generator. Extracts oxygen from the atmosphere to generate small oxygen bottles. Okay. Let's unlock one of those and we'll maybe craft one of those and have a look at it. And yeah, added the tier 2 repair tool. So they're all the new additions to it. I probably will look at using the combat steel blocks at some stage. And mainly the reason being I've done all the repairs to the capital vessel. That was silly of me, didn't I? I didn't craft anything. I did all the repairs to the capital vessel, and if you watch the previous videos where we were attacking the bases on the moon, it took a little bit of damage, and the main damage it took were on the struts on the side where the landing gear is. And that's not to be unexpected. That's not unexpected for me. I expected that would probably be the case. So I'm thinking that those struts, I'll probably replace those with the combat steel, and maybe also the cockpit area around the front, change those to combat steel, and the armoured glass where the cockpit is at the front, just for a little bit more protection. So okay, so let's have a look here. So we want the tier 2 remove and repair. Okay, what does it need? Well, it doesn't need too much. Got everything that needs. And the other thing was the oxygen. The emergency O2 generator. Alright, there's a remove and repair tool. Put that in there. Tier 2 one. If that was the same. You notice on the side here, sorry guys, I was just looking, you notice on the side here when I'm mousing over things, over the weapons, like the projectile pistol and the remove and repair tool, it goes off the screen. I'm wondering if that's to do with the FOV. So we can test that though. Alright, there's the emergency O2 generator. Stick a bit of food in there because we need to eat in a minute. In fact, let's just test that now. So, alright, so FOV, we changed that to 90. Let's bring it back to 80. No. Something I probably need to look at. It's going off the screen there, and the edge of the screen is basically well with it. It's just not showing up. So okay, might just leave it set at that for the moment. Okay, so let's get rid of that remove and repair tool. We don't need it. Here's the new one. What does it look like? It's a bit of a different look. I don't know. Let's place a couple of blocks down and see if there's any difference. Right, there's a couple of blocks down. Now these blocks used to take 4 hits with the tier 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 4 hits. So what's the difference? Alright. Let's go for a further test. Let's just grab our old one back again. And we'll stick that one in there. Maybe they changed this one. Alright, so this is the original one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So the tier 1 now takes longer to it's not that the tier 2 is any faster than the tier 1 used to be. It's effectively what they've done is they've brought in the tier 2 and they've slightly nerfed the tier 1. So, alright, good to know. Guess I'll be sticking with the tier 2. Alright, let's go and stick this thing in and see what it... We'll stick it up here. Where do you want to stick it? Stick it next to the... We'll stick it there. No, we can't stick it there. Can this only be placed on the ground? Interesting. I would say this can probably only be placed on the ground, can it? Yep. So if you try and place it here, cannot place this block on base. Please check the block. If alright. So placeable on terrain. Yeah, has to be placed on terrain. Alright, we'll just place it out here for the moment. Just have a look at it. There we go. Not a very exciting looking thing, but I guess we can. Stick some power in it, and source quality 10%. So, and I believe that's going to provide the small oxygen bottles like the usable ones. So, but like it says, it's pulling it out the atmosphere, so it's only usable on a planet with an atmosphere. So on somewhere like Omicron or somewhere like that, it's entirely useless. It's not going to be any use there. So yeah, interesting changes. Alright, so that's basically update 1.7 in a nutshell. There's other fixes and things like that. Not going to run through them all. If you're interested to see what else was included as far as the fixes are concerned, then certainly head over to the website and check out the patch notes. The link to the website's always down in the description for the video. So, but I thought for the rest of this video, building stuff here. Get rid of those, just to make room. Been doing a bit more work off camera. I was actually hoping the tier 2 remove and repair tool would be a bit faster than the old one, because I have been dismantling stuff and using it just to make blocks for the landing pad here. So I've kind of got half of it done at the moment, I just need to finish off the second half and then we're ready to go. But yeah, these struts, it's a bit hard to see at night, but the struts here, basically these are the things that take the brunt of the damage. And as I said, I'm not surprised about that. It's entirely what I was expecting to probably happen. But if I make those into the combat steel blocks, then yeah, that'll help with that. So, right, we'll head in here. Just check our fuel status. Fuel status pretty good. Oxygen's okay. Food's good. And I thought what we might do today is we took out the defences on the space station that's in orbit around Akua. I can't remember the name of it. So I thought we probably should go up and just have a look at it. So, alright, I'll take the thrust. I thought about just going up with the small vessel, but we're going to take the capital vessel. Main reason being, just in case if anything came around, like any drones or anything like that, then that can just sit outside the space station and take care of them. Still need to add in the extra generators into the capital vessel to deal with that 237% power usage. Alright, so it's the space station over here. As I say, I can't remember, honestly, can't remember what it was called. It's just we took out its defences on the way home from the moon. Thermica Station, there we go. Thermica Station. We should be able to bring this in and sort of have it sit right near it. So we've got a space drone over there. If he wants to come over, then he can. I'm sure the capital vessel will be more than happy to accommodate it. Oh, it's firing at something. Alright. Let's maybe just leave it like that. Maybe not. Let's get it further away. Stop shooting at it. Alright. So we'll turn the thrusters back off. We don't need them on at the moment. Okay. Is that gravity generator on? It should be. Yeah, it's active. Why can't I walk? Oh, hello. Now I'm outside. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway. Oh, we'll put our jetpack on. It's one way to get to the small vessel. Alright, let's go in. Alright, let's go and start having a look around. So, oxygen, and they're really badly placed. I mean, basically that's really not going to, it's not very well protected, is it? Yeah, how do you get into this place? Alright. So I guess this is the correct way up. In which case, let's go and bring our small vessel to it. Okay. Now, do I need my jetpack on here? No. Alright. Alright, so we got gravity generator. Nothing else down here. So just oxygen and health. Alright. Down or up? Let's go down first, I think. Looking at that. Saw the generators and that. Ah, there's the core. Alright, there goes the core. So it'll turn off any, if there are any. But of course, it turns off our, it does turn off the gravity generator. Alright. Oh, get up there. It's going to make it a little bit harder to get around, but not impossible. So this is where we came in. Alright, let's just have a look around, because there may still be things around that we want to just keep an eye out for. Some constructors over here. But of course they got no power anymore. Anything in any of these? No. I'm wondering whether this is an empty station that they've put up here for people to be able to use, but bearing in mind that it did have defences on it, so you know it was firing at me. So, well, maybe they've just put it in there so you know if you take the defences out, you can then take it over and use it. Alright. It's a landing pad. Quite a nice design, I'd have to admit. Not a lot going on in here though, I have to say. Anything up here? No. Yeah, so see, there's not even really much loot or anything like that here. So there's definitely an option if you want to set yourself up in a space station for sure. And you know, in fact, that's something that we might do, is craft ourselves a new core, and come and put it in here. But apart from that, there's not really much here. Yeah. So, Thermica Station. There's your guided tour of it. Not much of a guided tour, but guided tour anyway. Yeah. Let's head back over to our capital vessel. Good. Docked. Yep. All right. Alright, so you could make Thermica Station your space station quite easily. You do obviously need to take out the turrets on it. Well, you probably only need to take out one or maybe two turrets just to be able to get to one of the landing sites, and then yeah, you could make that your home in space if you wanted. So yeah, good. Alright, I'm gonna call the video here, guys, and we will continue on in the next episode. I'm not sure about what we'll do in the next episode. There's still the drone base down on Akua, and also there's a weapons factory down there, so we might look at taking those out and just ensuring that the planet is now ours. And then certainly want to head off to some of the other planets, probably starting off with Omicron after Akua. So, and we'll go and have a look at some of those and some of the installations there. Do need to also go and get some Aristrum and some Zascosium from various planets, but we'll do that as we get to them. So, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid0AU, signing out.